Olympic sprint champion Noah Lyles super excited about racing toward world title defenses. Lausanne, Switzerland AP. Noah Lyles was super excited Tuesday about his progress toward defending his 100 and 200 meters titles at track and fields world championships next month. The Paris Olympics 100-meter champion lost weeks of training to an unspecified injury in April and ran his first sub-10 seconds time this season on Saturday in Poland. Lyles aims to build on that 9.90 dash, second by 0.03 to the fastest man in the world this year, Kishane Thompson of Jamaica, in another 100 Wednesday on the Diamond League circuit. I'm super excited because I'm seeing the progression, the 28-year-old American said at a news conference in Lausanne ahead of the Athletissima meet. Lyles will no longer face Thompson, who ran 9.75 in June, after the Olympic silver medalist opted to skip his intended Swiss entry. The lineup includes Courtney Lindsay of the United States and Jamaican Oblique, Seville, who have run, respectively, 9.83 and 9.82 this season. Everybody else has had probably 8-10 races already, said Lyles, who started just 3 100s since his competitive season began in mid-July. I'm coming in a rushed schedule. Sometimes you gotta step back and be excited just for that, he said. Lyles has automatic entries at the Worlds, which opened September 13th in Tokyo as gold medalist 2 years ago in the 100 and 200. He won a third title in Budapest for the U.S. in the 4x100 relay. This is the last 2 races that I'm going to have before we get to Tokyo, said Lyles, who is due to run at 200 in Zurich next week. That lineup likely will include Olympic champion Letzel Tebogo of Botswana. I know something great is going to happen, Lyles said. My body is showing that it's adjusting to the speed. Another star attraction Wednesday is Olympic 800 champion Keely Hodgkinson, having just her second race since the gold medal run in Paris more than 1 year ago. Hodgkinson's stunning comeback race Saturday in Poland was a world-leading time this year by almost 2 seconds, in 1 minute, 54.74 seconds, the 9th fastest all-time in an event where the world record was set 42 years ago. The sun scorched the track in Eugene, Oregon, but Noah Lyles stood cool at the starting line, eyes narrowed behind tinted glasses, every muscle in his body humming like a coiled spring. His fingers twitched against the rubber of lane 6. His mouth curled into that signature half-smirk, not arrogance, but anticipation. And not just for the race ahead, but for everything it symbolized. This wasn't just another sprint. This was the road to Paris 2024. This was about titles, legacy, and a growing fire that no gold medal could quench. I'm super excited, he had told reporters a day earlier, his voice electric with certainty. Not just a race. To dominate. The art of speed. Noah Lyles is no ordinary sprinter. The reigning Olympic 200-meter champion and 3-time world gold medalist has a swagger about him that only belongs to those who've danced with destiny and won. Yet, he doesn't run with the mechanical precision of a machine. He runs like an artist, fluid, explosive, unpredictable. Track isn't just a sport to him. It's a stage. And when Lyles sprints, it's performance art at 27 miles per hour. Back in 2019, when he first lit up the Doha track with that dazzling 200-meter world title, many said he was the future of American sprinting. By 2023, he wasn't the future anymore. He was the present, and perhaps even the greatest show in track and field. Now, in 2025, with the Paris Games on the horizon, Lyles isn't just defending titles. He's redefining what it means to chase greatness. Legacy in the making. The burden of legacy is heavy, even for a man built like a panther and powered by rocket fuel. Every great sprinter before him, Jesse Owens, Carl Lewis, Michael Johnson, and most recently, Usain Bolt, had faced the same question. Can you do it again? Lyles isn't just facing that question. He's sprinting toward it at full speed. I'm not just showing up to defend, he said in a recent interview, voice calm but intense. I'm showing up to prove something, that the best still has more to give. There's a maturity in Noah now that wasn't always visible in his early interviews, when he was bursting with youthful energy and anime references. The swagger is still there, but it's tempered with experience, pain, setbacks, and the discipline that comes with knowing you've already made history but haven't finished writing it. Running through the storm. Injuries, criticism, mental health struggles. Lyles has weathered it all. After a difficult 2021 season, where he didn't win the Olympic gold he had promised himself, he came back stronger, not just physically but mentally. It taught me how to be uncomfortable, he said, and how to win from that place. Winning from discomfort has become Lyles' superpower. Where others crumble under pressure, Lyles somehow finds an extra gear. When his legs burn and lungs scream, he leans forward and demands more of himself. The 2023 World Championships in Budapest was proof of that. He didn't just win the 100-meter and 200 He stamped his name into sprinting history by becoming the first man since Bolt to complete the double in a major championship. And now, in 2025, he's gunning for a repeat. He's talked openly about winning both titles again in Paris. "We're going for the double-double," he said with a grin. Why not? The rivalries, the pressure, the fire. Lyles doesn't run alone, not metaphorically anyway. Behind every championship lie fierce rivalries. Christian Coleman, Ariane Knighton, and others who are younger, hungrier, and eager to make their mark. But Lyles welcomes the challenge. He thrives on it. "There's no fun in running if there's no one pushing you," he said. "Pressure makes diamonds, or in my case, gold." Ariane Knighton, still just in his early 20s, has emerged as a real threat in the 200 Their races have become a fascinating battle between youth and experience, between raw power and polished brilliance. But Lyles, ever the showman, always seems to find that edge, the sliver of time that separates champions from challengers. What makes it more exciting is that Lyles doesn't hate his rivals. He respects them, studies them, learns from them, and then beats them beyond the track. But perhaps what makes Lyles so compelling is what happens when he isn't running. He's outspoken about mental health, a topic once taboo in the sports world. He's vulnerable in interviews, open about his struggles with anxiety and depression. He's a voice for athletes who want to be seen as humans first, competitors second. "I can win races and still hurt inside," he once said. But talking about it, that's real strength. He's also a creator, a lover of anime, music, and fashion. His social media feeds are a kaleidoscope of color, energy, and personality. To his fans, Lyles is more than an athlete. He's a brand, a movement, a reminder that greatness doesn't have to be rigid or stoic. "I'm me all the time," he said. "On the track, off it. I'm not putting on a mask." That authenticity resonates. In an era where image is everything, Lyles' realness sets him apart. He's not trying to be the next Bolt. He's becoming the first Noah Lyles,